Thanks, Vince. Actually, let's go back with the fisherman story that Marta mentioned earlier. The first time I heard that story at GCash, I couldn't help but feel kilig. To us GCash folks, that kind of thing means a lot. This is exactly what we mean when we say GCash is everyone's daily companion. From local farmer, fisherman, tricycle drivers, palenque vendor, OFW, social seller, and even medium-sized company or tech-savvy entrepreneurs. That's the spirit. That's exactly what we mean when we are talking about helping every Filipino, no matter what they do and no matter where they are. Actually, we could even say in this case, helping every Filipino entrepreneur. Let me introduce you Faye. Faye is actually handling GCash growth marketing. Hey Faye.
Hi, Fred.
Faye, can you tell us a little bit more about that?
Sure, Fred. The situation has been and is still so complex for the entire country. Lockdowns have challenged so many to keep afloat and to adapt. But since madiskarte ang mga Pinoy, people are looking for new opportunities, including online platforms to keep businesses going. Maliit man yan or malaki. Here at GCash, we want to help mobilize our economy. We empathize with the plight of our entrepreneurs, and we strongly feel that the business of every Filipino enterprise is like our own. Personal ito. Here at GCash, your business is personal to us. And that is our goal, to be a partner that helps you grow, especially now in the new normal.
GCash is now redefining its role in the MSME space. Our responsibility is now to help entrepreneurs embrace the new opportunity that technology can provide. How GCash solutions are going to help them thrive, regarding of the size of the industry, and how actually GCash will not only improve their business, but also the overall customer experience. Let's take, for example, the massive emergence of virtual communities. Nothing new there, but since the start of the pandemic, platforms like Facebook, Instagram, Viber, and many others have seen their e-commerce activity exploded. Straightforward model. People can sell their product and display their GCash account to accept payment. In fact, we now already have more than 1.6 million sellers everywhere in the Philippines which are already using GCash that way.
What about QR transactions? We've made it flawless for them by enabling a QR on-demand option where our users can generate their personalized QR to receive money. May smoother way to pay na. Dahil dito, wrong send is now a thing of the past. Siguradong sa'yo punta ang bayad if you use your QR code. We are creating meaningful and seamless experiences for all GCash users na buyers ng mga business owner.
This is just a glimpse on social seller solutions, but GCash now includes propositions adapted to all types of business, including those with bigger business demands. What example? Onboarding your business to receive GCash payment is now totally frictionless. People can self-onboard to formally become a GCash merchant. No need to go to the physical office of a financial partner just to be able to open business. These days are over. In just a few digital steps, you can set up your own account and have complete access to GCash full business solutions, such as a wallet with no limit, real-time transactions, dashboards, alternative payment solutions such as Payment Link. GCash verified sellers will also soon have access to additional benefits, loans or insurance that will help their business and their employees stay protected. A big help in these uncertain times. And this is just phase one. You can now expect a new release of tools every quarter with new options and solutions for all types of enterprises and entrepreneurs.
True to our word of promoting finance for all. Ito na, we want GCash to be available at every kanto. Literal na sana sa lahat ng sari-sari stores sa Pilipinas, may GCash cash-in option na. It's actually already happening. We're finally digitizing thousands of sari-sari stores every week. Kahit tricycle driver, palengke vendor, literally anyone who has a GCash account finally has an access to cash in almost everywhere. We can finally say, pa-GCash po sa ating mga suking tindahan. Imagine, we will be able to transact a few steps outside of our home. And instead of commuting to the nearest convenience stores, we can cash in, pay bills, withdraw, or buy load sa suking tindahan. Ang practical for the consumer but also for the sari-sari store. GCash will now help them generate new forms of revenue, proposing more new services to their customers. Sobrang win-win situation for all.
GCash powered sari-sari. Convenient, safe, and an additional source of income. Sounds like a very good equation. But we want more. You see, GCash objectives is not simply to launch new products here and there. We actually want to create a complete GCash ecosystem around sari-sari. We're talking about Toda, Palenque, GCash ambassador for each barangay, financial literacy for everyone, access to credit line for the sari-sari store, but also for their customers. And that is just to name a few initiatives. But in a digital world, why should we stop there? Earlier, I was talking about helping Filipinos no matter what they do, no matter where they are. GCash is now extending its service not only to the Filipino locally, but also overseas.
Today, 10% of the Filipino population work and live abroad. That's more than 10 million Filipinos, with around 2.2 of these Pinoys considered as OFWs. In 2020 alone, close to $30 billion in remittances have been sent to the Philippines. That's more than 9% of the country's GDP. These are massive amounts that can be, in these difficult times, critical for Filipinos who stayed home. Unfortunately, OFWs often have to go through many barriers just to be able to send their money back home. Take Maria, for example. Maria is an OFW in Singapore who has to take a 30-minute bus ride back and forth, line up at the remittance center, pay a significant service fee, and trust and hope that her family back home will spend the hard-earned money for its intended purpose.
Maria, like every OFW, is now able to use GCash and have a better control of how they send their remittance back home. We can even help Maria to manage the expenses of their family. All that Maria needs is a Philippine SIM to access GCash. With a verified GCash account, OFW can now cash into their own GCash wallet via our international remittance partner. They can then directly send the money to their loved one. Alternatively, they can send money to a Filipino bank account in real time, and very soon, through our upcoming G-Padala service, even sending money to a non-GCash user for cash pickup anywhere in the country.
Maria can also pay for the bills of her family directly through her GCash, even do their groceries on GLife, buy load for her family, and avail of financial services, and many more, all from the comforts of staying at home. That's how GCash is now empowering every OFW to take control of their finances. That's also part of our mission.
A social seller, sari-sari, formal merchant, middle-sized enterprises, OFW, Faye and I just gave you a little bit of what GCash teams will release this year. We have great ambition for 2021 for Filipino enterprises and Filipino entrepreneurs in every corner of the country. We know how this whole sector will be more critical than ever for our economy, and GCash can make a real difference for them. More for the Filipino abroad, more for the MSMEs, but also more new financial services accessible to everyone. Let's hear my colleague and friend, JF Dare, telling us more about that.